Good morning everyone. Now let's see the theorem number 14. Yes, theorem number 14. An easy one theorem. Let element A and element X, these both are elements from a group G. Yes, be any two elements of a group G. Yes, then order of A is equal to order of X inverse A X. Yes, what they are saying, show that order of A, and if we multiply by X inverse and X is any element from a group G, then order of both elements will be same. That we have to show that. Yes, yes. So proof, easy proof, very easy proof. Since they have given us what, A and X belongs to G. Yes, so we have, हे दोघे एलिमेंट G मधले आहेत. We have X inverse A X belongs to G. That we can write by closure property. Yes, because G is a group. G satisfied what? Closure property. G has a inverse and G has a identity. Yes, so if X belongs to G, so inverse inverse also belongs to G. That is the property of G, because G is a group. येस, जी ग्रुप आहे म्हणजे काय, त्याच्यामध्ये क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी सॅटिस्फाय करणार, त्यामध्ये इन्व्हर्स असणार, त्या जी मध्ये आयडेंटिटी असणार आहे प्रत्येक एलिमेंटची. येस, आणि प्रत्येक एलिमेंटचं इन्व्हर्स असणार आहे, आणि जी आहे काय ती एक आयडेंटिटी असणार आहे. येस, सो लेट ऑर्डर ऑफ ए इज इक्वल टू एन अँड ऑर्डर ऑफ एक्स इन्व्हर्स ए एक्स इज इक्वल टू एम. समजा what we have to show order of this both element is same, but for consideration take order of A is equal to n and order of x inverse A x is equal to m. And what is the last step? We have to show that m is equal to n. काय दाखवायचे आपल्याला? m is equal to n. Yes, okay, so call this as equation number 1. Yes, equation number 1. Since, or we can write now, what is x inverse ax square? How can we simplify x inverse ax bracket square? In a simple, we can write twice multiplication of this element 2 times. Yes, so simplify this. X inverse x inverse A. Yes, put these two element in one bracket. Yes, so x inverse A x by property associativity. Yes, because for group associativity must be required. Yes, so x inverse means identity, so x inverse A identity A x. Yes, so identity multiply with this element, so you will get what? X inverse A means A square x. Understood? In a similar manner we can find out x inverse A x bracket cube. Yes, so you will get, after simplifying, x inverse A x square A x is equal to x inverse A square x. Yes, x inverse A x. So you will get, after simplifying, x inverse A square E A x. So x inverse A cube x. Yes, so continuing this process, see. Yes, so we can write continuing the process we get x inverse ax to the power n is equal to x inverse a to the power n x, which is equal to x inverse e x, since order of a is equal to n. So this implies a to the power n is equal to identity. Yes, a to the power n is equal to identity. Since, so here x to the power x inverse a x to the power n is equal to what? X inverse x. See, x inverse x, that is equal to identity. Yes, x inverse a x to the power n is equal to identity, means what? Order of x inverse ax is equal to n. Yes, this is the definition of order of element. When we say order of any element is equal to n, if we can write order x inverse ax to the power n is equal to identity. Yes, we have already seen that. And what is order of x inverse ax is equal to? That is m. So we here write m is less than or equal to n. Yes, call this equation as equation second, call this equation as equation third. Okay. Yes, so from equation 1, from equation 1 we have what? We have x inverse ax to the power m is equal to identity. Yes, so this implies x inverse a to the power m x is equal to identity. From 2, from equation 2 we can write like this. Yes, here write pre-multiplying by x and post multiplying by x inverse, we get see, pre-multiplying by x. Yes, and post multiplying by x inverse. So we get, if we take calculation of this, so here we get a to the power m is what? A to the power m is equal to identity. Yes, sorry, here write identity a to the power m e. Yes, so what you will get? You will get here a to the power m is equal to identity. Yes, so this implies what? This implies a to the power m is equal to identity. So you can write order of a is equal to m. So here we are getting n is less than or equal to m. Call this as equation number 4. So here from equation 3 and from equation 4, yes, from equation 3 and 4 we can say m is equal to n, that is order of a is equal to order of x inverse ax, and here the end of our proof. Yes, thank you.